To our preview for the opening game of the season. Clemson begins their path. Hopefully that ends in Santa Clara. We're going to talk about the Furman game here. Excited to hear what keys you guys have to the game. And more excited to hear your score predictions. So, Gavin, I'm going to let you start out so you can steal wheels. What is your key to the game?
Well, if I can't use run down the hill or get off the bus and then run down the hill is my key, then I will say Clemson just should be able to come out and win this game, no problem. It should not be, it's just, that's as simple as that. But if there is a key to the game, in my opinion, it's staying disciplined on defense for Clemson. Dabo talked about it today, Furman runs a tricky offense where they can bust a big play at any moment if your eyes aren't in the right place, if you're not reading the option right, and they make you do a lot of different things defensively to prepare for them and stuff. So if there's a key to the game, in my opinion, is staying disciplined on defense and not letting them bust a big play here or there. But really, I think it's more of a matter of just getting off the bus and running down the hill.
All right. I certainly hope they can do that, or the fans are going to be very disappointed. Will, what's your key to the game?
Yes, they would be very disappointed.
They already don't have balloons this year. Now we're going to can't make it down the hill. Okay.
Yeah, that would be horrible. When you talk about going down the hill, though, my number one concern every year since he started coaching is Coach Sweeney not tearing a Achilles or busting a knee, because he comes down that hill faster than the players, and I always am worried about that. So my key is Coach Sweeney, just be careful on that.
Now, are you more worried about Sweeney doing that or one of the Power Rangers?
Well, the Power Rangers are pretty.
Sweeney can heal up.
Christian Wilkins, I remember saying last year, he started learning after his freshman year to start taking a little bit slower going down that hill. So I think they understand, but thinking about that, though, but the real key is get out to a big lead, I think, early in this game, and then get all the starters out of there. Get them all out of there, get them rested, have them healthy for next week's game against Texas A&M. So that I would have to say that's the number one key. And also it's good because then you get a lot of those younger players some experience, and you can see what they can do in a real game experience and get some tape on them. So those would be probably the keys for me.
My key to the game, which is going to make a lot of difference in how next week goes, is Kelly Bryant needs to throw the ball downfield successfully. If he does not do that Saturday, and if number 16 does, we all know what we're going to be talking about next week.
What?
And it won't be the backup running back. My key to the game really is just going to be to get prepared for Texas A&M. Like you said, you want guys to get in and get out of the game without getting injured, but you also want to get some of that game form behind you, get used to playing in a real game, not just beating up on your teammates. Get ready for what will be a four-quarter game and when you head out to Texas next week. So that's my thing, is to do the right things to prepare yourself so you can go to Texas A&M, get all those penalties or turnovers or first game jitters out of the way so we don't see those next week. All right, now for the most fun portion of this show this week, we get to do our predictions. Gavin, I'm going to give it to you first. And you get to give us your score prediction.
Well, I'm going to say Clemson comes out on fire. Just everything goes according to plan. Trevor Lawrence shines with a couple of touchdown passes. Kelly.
Now, why did you start with Kelly or Trevor?
Well, I was just about to say that Kelly will also have a good performance, but all the attention and eyes will be on Trevor, and he'll be all the buzz after the game. He'll have thrown a couple of touchdown passes. Clemson's defense will come out looking like they're supposed to. Clemson rolls to a 56-10 win. Furman gets a late score to make it look a little bit more respectable, but I think it'll be all smiles in Death Valley on Saturday as they get ready for a bigger opponent week 2.
All right, Will, we got 56-10 over here. You know, you're a defensive guy. What's your score going to be?
Man, he's disrespecting Brent Venables. 10 points, Gavin? 10? Really?
He said late score, maybe 15.
That's still, Brent Venables ain't going to be happy if that second or third team gets up a touchdown. You know that. They're going to be out there competing hard. Furman's not going to score. I really believe this.
I'm with you.
I believe this defense wants to start the year off with a shutout, and as they should. I don't think because Dabo is very close to that coaching staff at Furman that they're going to run the score up at all. I think they'll get out to a big lead at halftime, and then they'll kind of turn things off and go very vanilla. They're going to be vanilla anyway, but they'll even go even more vanilla in the second half.
Is that really going to matter?
Yeah, I'm going to say 45-0. It'll be the final score.
45-0. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, for the reality check. First off, they might get a field goal, maybe on a turnover or something. I don't think they'll be able to take the ball the length of the field, but if Clemson turns the ball over on the 25, they might kick a field goal. Clemson is going to be vanilla. I don't think it's going to matter whether Dabo pulls the reins back or not, because they are going to be vanilla, but they're just so much more talented. They're going to be trying to as I said in an earlier video, trying to prepare for the Texas A&M game as far as getting the offense ready, getting the defense ready in a real game environment. So I think, they're going to be trying to throw the ball downfield. They're going to be trying to get Kelly Bryant some confidence doing that. Of course, Trevor, doesn't need confidence there, but he needs to make sure he's making the right decisions and that type of thing. So I think they're going to play vanilla, but I think they're going to want to use their whole offense. So I'm going to go Clemson 72, Furman 3. All right.
Maybe in reality, shit.
There you go.
Gosh.
Well, they're playing,
72
to 3. That second team quarterback, when he gets in, he's going to be wanting to play his butt off so he can win that starting job. That third team quarterback that we've heard all fall about how we could win a national championship with Chase Bryce, he's going to be wanting to prove what he can out there. So everybody that's out there is going to be trying to work on that depth chart, not really cared about who the opponent is. So we'll come back next week and we'll find out who was close, who was way off. Will thinks he's going to be on the money. Will's not hardly ever on the money, but we'll see next week. You guys will be the judge. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for a full day of coverage, full weekend of coverage about the first game of the season. Stay tuned to TCI for the most complete coverage of Clemson football.